Hello everybody and welcome back to LELB Society. This is Dr. Hariri, the creator and founder of LELB Society, which is a bilingual academy of English and Persian. This time I'm going to elaborate on our methodology, the way we help our students of English and Persian to learn these languages in our bilingual school. So here is our website, LELB Society, and as you can see, LELB Society Methodology for English and Persian Students is the title of this article from which I'm going to create and actually make this presentation. And remember, as it is typical of our artistic works, I'm going to just provide you with the link to this article in the description area right down below. So if you just go to the description area and click on the link provided, you will be able to actually access this article if you want to have more information. So here is the table of contents, and so if you just click on each item, you will directly go to that item. So the first and also most important, so let's say first and foremost, asynchronous learning in LELB Society methodology. According to our methodology, language learning does not necessarily occur in online classes or synchronous learning. Conversely, the major part of learning at LELB Society is provided through asynchronous learning, that is on demand and at our students' preferable pace and convenience. The employment of asynchronous learning at LELB Society is perfectly feasible because our students on our WordPress membership website, because our website actually is a kind of membership site on WordPress, can access over 4,100 English and Persian lessons, premium lessons with videos and comment boxes that support both text and audio commenting systems. So synchronous learning through online classes plus asynchronous learning through studying multimedia content with videos and exchanging text and voice messages or comments. Okay, in LELB Society methodology, over 150 students can access and study the categories of our English and Persian lessons. So I'm going to just share all these links in the description area if you want to explore them on your own regarding their needs and interests. Through flipped learning and asynchronous learning, as I said, all of them come with hyperlinks. Our students study our premium lessons and watch our lectures and teachings in the form of video tutorials embedded in the lessons as many times as they wish. So our students can actually watch the embedded videos many times as they wish, depending on their proficiency level and also difficulty level of the materials. Then if there is any question or students can our students can contact our bilingual teachers in our discussion boards or comment forums, exchanging text and voice comments. Okay, learn vocabulary in context with images, another important cornerstone of our methodology. LELB Society is like wikipedia.org for English and Persian learners. This is mainly because our students can learn vocabulary in context with images and enjoy the subject matter at the same time. The category of our English vocabulary in context at LELB Society currently includes 2,820 advanced vocabulary, not ordinary vocabulary, but advanced scientific, difficult, and abstract vocabulary items selected from the following best-selling vocabulary books and packages. 1,100 or 1,100 words you need to know, 504 absolutely essential words, 601 words you need to know, GRE vocabulary flashcards in real context, and vocabulary for the college-bound students. As you can see here in this image, learning vocabulary in real context with images for longer retention. and this word is pensive. This is just one of those 2,820 vocabulary items. All these words and phrases are carefully illustrated and used in real context, such as books, documentaries with transcripts, magazines, short stories, poems, movie scripts, important websites, and the like. From a neuro-linguistic point of view, vocabulary mastery through visual learning is so beneficial because our brain is primarily an image processor. And at the next stage, our brain actually is a word processor. In the category of our English vocabulary in context with images, even the most abstract vocabulary items have been visualized and contextualized for a deeper and better understanding and mastery. Okay, the third pillar of LELB Society and also our methodology is flipped learning. In LELB Society methodology, our teachers do not teach one single lesson to various students again and again. We believe this approach is in fact such a waste of time. If you teach one content again and again, this is so tedious and boring. Alternatively, we record our teachings and lectures and embed them in the lessons exclusively available to our registered students. We do our best to provide these lectures and teachings in the form of video tutorials at their highest quality. This is the cover photo of flipped learning. Collaborative flipped learning through asynchronous learning can promote and reinforce social presence in online language learners. The previous paragraph is a perfect example of flipping second language classrooms. This is because in flipped learning, active learning in the form of group projects, problem solving, and discussions takes place as in-class activities. In-class activities that occur in the classroom. In our roundtable activity, which is a combination of both in-class and out-of-class activities, using asynchronous learning, our students study assigned lessons and lectures at their convenience before our live classes. So we try to just provide both synchronous and asynchronous learning for our students. Subsequently, in our online classes on English and Farsi, we experience active learning on the basis of the students' contributions to the course in the form of comments, questions, and answers. As far as LELB Society methodology is concerned, we are employing a particular type of flipped learning, which is called collaborative flipped learning. And actually, we have called it I'd never found it before. I mean, collaborative flipped learning. This is the term that I have created, I have coined, and collaborative flipped learning can perfectly account for social autonomy or interdependency among the students as they need to interact with each other, including the teacher, in order to realize social presence, for which purpose to learn from each other, collaboratively, interactively, and also asynchronously. Okay, the fourth pillar or cornerstone of LELB Society methodology is content-based instruction. LELB Society was founded on July 15th, 2015 by Dr. Muhammad Hussein Hariri, as that is me, PhD in teaching English as a foreign language, TEFL or TESOL. The meaning of LELB Society comes from the acronym Learn English to Live Better. So LELB stands for Learn English to Live Better. And recently we have added Persian to this acronym as Learn English and also Persian to Live Better. We updated our main motto after inaugurating our Persian language learning department in 2017. That is 2 years after their inauguration of LELB Society. Content-based instruction in LELB Society methodology. Learning English and Persian to live better, our main motto, indicates that we are so concerned with feeding our students with interesting, useful, and challenging content or subject matter. This quality is at the center of content-based instruction, or CBI, in second language acquisition, and to gain an overall perspective on employing CBI at LELB Society, you can review the popular tags. We have classified all of our lessons according to tags as a kind of taxonomy used in our English and Persian lessons. And I'm going to share this link with you in the description area. Roundtable activity, the next cornerstone of our methodology and one of the core activities at LELB Society. Okay. Roundtable is an interactive activity designed and developed by Dr. Muhammad Hussein Haririas, that is me, the founder of LELB Society, to realize and reinforce social presence in our bilingual academy. Our roundtable activity, which is one of the cornerstones of LELB Society methodology, can perfectly bridge the gap between synchronous learning in the form of online classes and asynchronous learning taking place in asynchronous channels of communication, namely English and Persian forums. And roundtable activity to bridge the gap between synchronous and asynchronous learning and realize skill integration and also social presence. Social presence was the title of my PhD dissertation. So, in each roundtable activity, we give our students the direct links to the assigned materials before online classes. Our English and Persian students study the assigned lessons and watch the embedded videos based on flipped learning at their own convenience. Then, using our comment forms and forums, the students leave questions, comments, and opinions on the assigned materials asynchronously. Finally, in our online classes, we chiefly focus on the students' comments and opinions to have an informed discussion. Okay, skill integration, which means that we try to just practice all the 4 skills naturally at the same time without any barrier. And for example, listening comprehension with the best text-to-speech functionality and thousands of videos and podcasts inside lessons. And for example, at the LELB Society, we are using multimedia content to help our students practice the oral skills, that is, listening and speaking. For example, our students can select any text as shown in the above picture and listen to it on demand thanks to our installed text-to-speech software program, only available to our registered students or the new students on free trial. So this feature is only available to our registered students. Furthermore, on the premise of flipped learning, we have already taught all the English and Persian lessons by embedding video tutorials in them. Therefore, our registered members can watch and listen to thousands of video tutorials and podcasts embedded from LELB Society YouTube channel with 3,300 subscribers, over 3,300 subscribers, or 3,300 subscribers throughout the world. Okay, now we come to learner autonomy, another pillar of LELB Society. So in this article, I did my best to just portray all the important features or pillars of our methodology. Learner autonomy is defined as learners' ability to take charge of their own learning in a conscious manner. As a result, we believe that our methodology and curriculum at LELB Society can make language learners more autonomous because our educators are primarily facilitators and enablers who are always ready to help our students only when assistance, clarification, and support are required. Asynchronous learning at LELB Society can make our students more autonomous in second language acquisition. This is because we do not spoon feed our students. This is kind of scaffolding, or actually this could be another term to just put my thoughts into words. On the contrary, we provide them with everything they need to stand on their own feet and grow their linguistic competency by themselves. To be more precise, our students have access to thousands of premium lessons with video tutorials, so assistance is provided only when needed. So the most difficult vocabulary items in our lessons have already been taught based on visual learning and real context. Our students can listen to any selected text to improve their pronunciation and listening comprehension on demand. However, learner autonomy at LELB Society Methodology does not imply that we do not assist our students at all, as I said before. In fact, our 150 plus English and Persian students can use our professional assistance and feedback whenever needed through asynchronous learning. Another important feature of LELB Society methodology is portfolio assessment. Portfolio assessment in LELB Society methodology to promote learner autonomy through asynchronous learning. The interaction between our students and bilingual teachers, including the assigned materials and completed tasks, is recorded and archived in our students' profiles. The collection of records in portfolio assessment can indicate student development or competency over time. Also, the parents of our young learners are capable of checking the academic progress of their children thanks to our portfolio assessment system included in LELB Society methodology. And the portfolio assessment can help us as educators develop and conduct language tests for our students because the log or history of our academic activities, assignments, and tasks is accessible to both teachers as test developers and students as test takers. Although in LELB Society methodology more priority is given to the lengthy process of education and language learning as authentic assessment, periodically we give some tests to our students to amalgamate or combine both process-oriented and product-oriented assessment. Okay, social presence and the LELB Society methodology. As I said, social presence was the title of my PhD dissertation or thesis. So in online classes or courses, social presence refers to the learner's ability to perceive other learners as socially and academically and emotionally real people in an online social context. This perception can augment or increase a sense of belonging and student-student interactivity among online students. Online language learners, little by little, forget that they are learning a second or foreign language in a virtual environment thanks to the realization of social presence. LELB Society methodology can generate and increase social presence in an online social context to guarantee learner satisfaction by optimizing interactivity patterns. At LELB Society, learner satisfaction is guaranteed by generating and increasing social presence in the social context of our bilingual academy. To fulfill this achievement, roundtable activity, flipped learning, and asynchronous learning, actually asynchronous activity based on content-based instruction, go hand in hand so that our students could learn from each other collaboratively. And also, LELB Society is a wiki for English and Persian learners and teachers. As mentioned earlier, LELB Society is in fact a wiki, like wikipedia.org, whose content is developed by its active members, that is, students, teachers, authors, and marketers. We encourage you to join the team of our teachers, authors, and marketers to earn high income and publish your articles, teachings, and other artistic works in your own name and on your own profile page at LELB Society. We do our best to get your articles seen on the first page of search engine results page or SERPs like Google or Bing. So guest posting guidelines, if you are curious to know what these guidelines are, you can just visit this page. Guest posting guidelines for the LELB Society blog to join the team of our teachers, authors, and marketers for high income and worldwide popularity. So this way, you can refer to your profile page at the LELB Society as your professional resume to become more popular worldwide academically and have so many online students and charge them independently and freely without any commission from our side. And if you are curious to have more information, you can study the guest post guidelines for LELB Society blog to have more information on how to publish your articles in your own name in our bilingual academy. And here is the sharing buttons. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed this video that was intended to shed more light on our methodology. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you in our next video. Bye bye, everybody.